Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Ali. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buffaloes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Right back to the well. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl. A little testiness with the whole tech. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Complete downfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buffs. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He fires one deep down the right side. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
Off he goes. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
14, Texas, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Keeps looking downfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Strong, firm tackle. Offense gets set for second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Texas, 0.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bringing it back.
When you get in the red area, quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Finishes the run with the slide.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easy.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. And he breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
Makes the catch.
kangaroos his way.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Feeling some heat. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding an escape route. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll run play action. Trying to get to it. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Texas offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to throw.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
29.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now he lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. They're going to throw it again. He's got his man. Hey, that's a live ball. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Texas! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on foot.
Trying to pay off the decision to go for 2, and he will not. Down he goes with the sack, and we remain tied. Oh, there'll be second guessing there. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On second down, he'll let him fly.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pressure coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You talk about flipping a script. How about this defense? Great job. Tie game. Everything on the line. Making a big play. Getting to him. Forcing the safety and getting the football back. There's still time on the clock. And that was a game-changing play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll heave it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. On second and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. They want to just keep throwing it. This one's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So
There he goes down the right side. Past the 30. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buffs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in. Stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You've got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, he's looking downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
On fourth down, looking to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on the short kick.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, to keep hope alive, pitch this pill around.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish.